Today we're going to make a rhinestone t-shirt. Let's get started. I've already cut out this template using the Cricut Maker. The material is rhinestone flock. It is a very soft material, easy for brushing into rhinestones. I also have transfer paper, this little dustpan, and my brush. The first thing we want to do is take these rhinestones. These are SS10 crystal rhinestones. I'm going to spread them out on the flock liberally, making sure to get some on each letter. Then I will begin to brush the rhinestones into place. You want to use small circular motions. By doing so, you're filling each hole with one rhinestone, and then you're brushing off the excess rhinestones. The materials I'm using I purchased from becreateful.com. They have the rhinestone flock, they have the transfer paper, and also these are DMC Hotfix rhinestones. Hotfix rhinestones have adhesive backing on them, and that's going to adhere to the shirt or t-shirt or whatever material that you're going to put the rhinestones on. This template I purchased on Etsy. I also create templates, and when I do so, I use Silhouette Studio Business Edition. It has the rhinestone panel option where you can create designs using several sizes of rhinestones. After I make it in Silhouette Studio, I then import it into Cricut Design Space, where I will cut out the template. Once I'm satisfied with the design, I begin to brush the rhinestones off to the side, where I can inspect and make sure that there are no double stones. There's no stones that are flipped upside down. And if they are, I just use my fingers and pick them up. You could also use your wax rhinestone picker tool. I didn't bring it over to my work table, so I just kind of grab them and put them back into the template. Now it's time to transfer the rhinestones out of the template and onto this sticky silicone transfer tape. I position my transfer tape over the template, and when I'm ready to put it down, I just commit to it. You can't put it down and pick it back up. You just got to go for it. So I'm smoothing the transfer tape over the rhinestones, making sure that it's adhering to all of the stones. I then begin to pull the transfer tape up slowly, making sure the stones are stuck to it. If there's any stones that are not, you can just put it right back down, make sure it's stuck, and then pull it up. So the wonderful thing is you can just lay it right back down into its space. Grab that stone and then remove it. So I need to put this aside. I'm going to put the backing back on and set this aside. Personally, I like to keep my stones separated by color. I don't want to make any mistakes putting the rhinestones in the wrong bag. So before I do my next color, I clean up one color rhinestones before I pull out the next color. Here I'm going to do the same process for the words not today. I'm using the orange rhinestones, and again I'm going to pour them out, brush them in, and pick them up with my transfer tape. Now that these are done, we're ready to go to the heat press. Now we're at our heat press. First thing I want to do is to give it a little pre-press to get the moisture out. I usually do it while the heat press is heating up. Just press it for a few seconds. The next step is a personal preference of mine. I like to put a piece of butcher paper on the inside of my shirt. I tend to press too hard sometimes and I get a little bit of residue on the back of the shirt from the Hotfix, and I don't like that. I find that the butcher paper inside does alleviate that. My heat press is set to 330 degrees, and I'm going to press this at a medium pressure for about 20 seconds. That's about enough time to take a few sips of my Tim Hortons coffee. Go Bills! Now I'm ready to peel the transfer tape, and I do it when it's nice and hot, fresh off the press. We're now ready to place the next part of our design underneath. So I just find the center of my design, place it down, and again we're going to press it for 20 seconds. I do cover my design when I'm pressing with a piece of butcher paper. Also, another personal preference of mine, I try to keep that top platen nice and clean.
Again, it's not necessary to do it with everything that you press, but
it's just something I prefer to do. Here is our last step. I'm going to pull off that transfer tape, and she is all done. Tell us what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. KLM Studio.